Greetings and welcome back to the Road to the Great Canadian Open Winter 2026. My name is Clarence, and this is my video series as you follow me as I paint up my Brotherhood Without Manners army, 1 hour a day, 1 day at a time. The whole point of this series is for me to help you, is to show you, is to motivate you that you can paint an army as well if you chip away at it on a regular basis. I am thankfully near the end of the road, 80-ish episodes in. More like 90 hours in, but 90 hours of work later, my army's pretty much done. It's gonna be done forever. I'm gonna play with it week in, week out at the shop. People are gonna look at the army and be like, "Oh, that looks cool. Who's that? What's that guy?" And it's gonna be great. So it's worth the time. It's worth the effort because you're going to get way more time out of it as enjoyment. The key is to just work on it regularly. I'm doing an hour a day, but that is pretty. What's the word? It's a lot. It's a lot. And I know that not everyone has that privilege of time. Maybe you have a family and kids and you have a work and you have other hobbies and you have other pastimes and you want downtime and painting might be stressful for you. I totally get it, right? So I just urge you to try and find time, find a pocket of time. You don't need an hour. You can work for 15 minutes. You can work for 20 minutes. You can just get a small step done. And as long as you incrementally make steps, after 10 incremental steps, you will be close to being finished too. Or maybe you'll be done as well. And ask yourself honestly, do you need to spend an hour playing video games? Can you shave off 15 minutes to paint a little bit, right? You need to have to want to do it, of course. Not everyone wants to paint. But if you've always wanted to paint your army up, you got to make the time, you got to find the time. The second part of my preachy rant is please come on down in January. So January 10th and 11th is my event, my tournament, and it'll be held in Mississauga, the Small Arms Inspection Building. So if you're from the GTA, if you're from York Region, if you're from Barrie, if you're from North Bay, if you're from Kitchener-Waterloo, London, Windsor, if you're from Kingston, Ottawa, Gatineau, Montreal, if you're from Quebec City, if you're from the States, you are welcome to come on down and take part in this event. It'll be a 2-day event, 5 games of Song, pretty standard. There'll be lots of cool prizes, but more importantly, there'll be a lot of cool games with fun people. So come on down, it's always been a blast. Tickets will sell out. Tickets are linked in the box below. Do buy one before they sell out, and I hope to see you there with my Brotherhood. With that being said, let's take a look at where we're at and what are the last few steps. And we are back after they've been drying for about a day, the bases that is. So we are now going to finish up by dry brushing the top with Rakarth Flesh, rimming the braces with Mornfang Brown, and applying some tufts of winter grass from the Army Painter line. So we've done the steps many times before. We'll come back when it's all done and we'll talk about the deets. See you soon. 1 hour of work starts now. But let's be real, we're going to put in as much time as we need to get them done because we are at the finish line pretty much. See you soon. Pretty much exactly 1 hour later, we are done. So just to recap the steps that we did. We dry brush the tops with Rakarth Flesh. When we dry brush, we make sure we brush in all different directions so that we don't leave any streaks behind. So we literally go like up, down, sideways, diagonals in both directions. And then after that, we rim the bases with Mornfang Brown. I also go into the holes and just give it a quick black to make sure that none of the dry brush, so that we hide the dry brush effect, which sometimes hits the base in the hole, that is. And then we rim the bases in Mornfang Brown twice, except for the big tray. The big tray needed a third coat to get it really solid. And then afterwards, we just take our winter tufts and we randomly put down patches in different areas so that they are all a little bit different. And that's it. So we are actually done painting all the miniatures. Let's take a family shot and discuss what's next. And here is the family shot of everything fully painted. So we have kind of the two armies, the two lists, I should say, divided up. On the left here, we've got our barrack list, which has the Kingsmen, the crossbows, the knights, the archers. We have our characters, Barrack, Angui, Thoros NCU, Rovella NCU, Hot Pie, and the Fortune Seeker. And on this side, we have our Thoros list, which has our pikemen, peasants, mercenaries, knights, and archers as well. And then all the accompanying characters. So we have Rovella NCU as well with Caitlin NCU. We still have Hot Pie. We still have the Fortune Seeker. We got Tom 7 strings, we got Gendry, and then we have in the command bunker Thoros and Edric. So really happy. This was, again, roughly, let's just round up and say 90 hours worth of work, but everything is now done, based, and they are ready to play. They've also got so many layers of matte varnish on them that they are very, very protected on top of being plastic models. So we are pretty much done, but there's actually one more thing I have to paint. And as I mentioned earlier, my buddy Andy is printing up for me some, I think, like custom-made Brotherhood Without Banner activation tokens. So I'm going to be painting up those as my very last thing. And I have to tell you, I'm missing Varys. I have a Varys painted, but he's painted in a traditional method and his basing is way different. I wonder if I have a spare Varys somewhere. I actually might, because I bought a Night's Watch lot off somebody, and I think he had a Varys in it, so I want to see if I have that, because I would love to have every single model to match this green and yellow scheme. So anyway, folks, we're going to wrap it up here. There will be at least one more episode to do the activation banners. It may not be tomorrow, because I don't know when I'm getting the banners exactly, but I will be back with at least one more episode with those banners. So thank you folks for watching. I hope that you have been following along. I hope that you've been painting as well. This is 3 months worth of work. Yes, it was a slog, but they're all done now. Have you had models for more than 3 months? Have you had models for more than 6 months? You know, if you're going to work, let's say, half as fast as me, this could be achieved after 6 months worth of work. And then it's done forever, ever, and you get to keep it and play with it, and they're going to look great. So, like I said, folks, it's just a matter of working at it a little bit every day, regularly. If you can't do every day, do every other day, but get your brush up and paint. You know, you can get things done too. And yeah, that's that. So we'll stop there, folks. Thank you for watching. Keep the faith. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.